What if the most powerful man in the Middle East lives a life the world is never meant to see? Behind palace walls, private jets, and global headlines, there's a carefully protected personal world belonging to Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, known to millions as MBS. He controls oil wealth, shapes the future of a nation, and influences world politics. Yet almost nothing is known about how he truly lives when the cameras are gone. Today, we step inside the private life of Saudi Prince Salman. Mohammed bin Salman is not just royalty, he is the architect of modern Saudi Arabia's transformation. As Crown Prince, he oversees one of the richest countries on earth, powered by oil reserves and sovereign wealth funds worth hundreds of billions of dollars. His public image is as a reformer, a strategist, and a ruler preparing his nation for a future beyond oil. But while the world sees state visits, military meetings, and international summits, his private life remains almost completely hidden, protected by security systems and royal protocol, designed to keep his personal world invisible. Unlike Western leaders who often share family photos and casual moments, Prince Salman maintains strict privacy. Very little is publicly known about his daily routine, hobbies, or relationships. This secrecy is not accidental. In Saudi culture, especially within the royal family, privacy is seen as a form of power. Prince Salman's residences are spread across multiple royal compounds and palaces. These are not ordinary homes, but massive secured estates with private staff, private medical facilities, and internal transport systems. Some of these locations are in Riyadh, while others are near the Red Sea or in desert regions used for retreat and strategy meetings. Inside these palaces, life is carefully structured. Meetings begin early, security is constant, and every movement is planned in advance. While his public image is confident and bold, his private world is built around control and protection. Despite his wealth, Prince Salman is known to work extremely long hours. Former officials have described schedules that stretch late into the night, with continuous briefings on economics, security, and technology. Unlike traditional royal lifestyles built around ceremony, his life resembles that of a high-level corporate executive mixed with military commander. One of the few glimpses into his personality comes from stories of his interest in technology and gaming. It has been reported that he enjoys video games and digital entertainment, using them as a way to relax from political pressure. This detail surprises many, showing a modern side behind the image of absolute authority. His private travel is another tightly guarded secret. When he flies, it is in specially equipped aircraft with security teams and medical staff. Destinations are often undisclosed until after visits are complete. Even leisure travel is treated as a strategic operation. Prince Salman's inner circle is small. He trusts only a limited number of advisors and family members. Loyalty is valued above all else. Those who enter his private world are chosen carefully and rarely leave it. His role in reshaping Saudi society has also affected his personal life. He has pushed for entertainment industries, tourism, and sports investments, bringing concerts, boxing matches, and international events to Saudi Arabia. Yet he himself is rarely seen enjoying these publicly. He remains mostly behind the scenes, directing change rather than participating in it. Religion and tradition also shape his private routine. While he promotes modernization, Saudi culture still deeply influences daily life, including prayer schedules, family structure, and social expectations. His position forces him to balance modern leadership with ancient tradition. Security dominates every aspect of his personal life. Threats, political pressure, and global attention mean that Prince Salman rarely experiences ordinary freedom. Simple activities like walking outside or traveling casually are impossible. His world is designed for safety, not spontaneity. This constant pressure has shaped him into a highly controlled public figure. His expressions, statements, and movements are measured. Behind closed doors, however, he is believed to engage deeply with strategic planning for Saudi Arabia's long-term future, including megacities like NEOM and massive economic diversification projects. Prince Salman also controls one of the world's most powerful financial tools, the Saudi Public Investment Fund. This fund invests billions in global companies, sports clubs, and infrastructure. While this appears as business, it also reflects his personal vision of shaping global influence through capital. Unlike celebrity royals, his private life is not about fashion or romance. It is about command, survival, and legacy. His goal is not popularity, but control of national destiny. Internationally, he is seen as both controversial and transformative. Supporters view him as a leader pulling Saudi Arabia into the future. Critics see him as a symbol of concentrated power. This tension follows him even into private spaces. What makes Prince Salman's private life fascinating is not luxury, but isolation. Surrounded by wealth and security, he lives in a bubble few humans will ever enter. Every relationship is filtered through politics. Every decision has global consequences. In many ways, he is less a man than an institution. His private world is shaped by his public role. There is no separation between the individual and the crown. While billionaires can step away from business and politicians can retire, Prince Salman's life is defined by position. His personal desires must always align with national image. And yet, despite all this power, his private life remains largely unknown. No interviews reveal his emotions. No personal diaries are shared. His silence itself has become part of his authority. This mystery fuels global curiosity. People want to know who he is when the cameras are gone. Is he relaxed? Is he lonely? Is he burdened? Those questions remain unanswered. What is clear is that his private life is built around control, discipline, and long-term vision. Every moment is connected to leadership. Every space is designed for command. And that is what makes the private life of Saudi Prince Salman so unique. It is not about luxury in the traditional sense. It is about power protected by secrecy in a world where celebrities broadcast their lives online. Prince Salman remains one of the few global figures whose personal world is almost completely sealed off from the public. His life shows that the highest form of privacy is not anonymity, but authority. Another rarely discussed part of Prince Salman's private life is how carefully his image is managed. Every public appearance is planned with precision, from where he sits at international summits to the way he greets foreign leaders. Behind the scenes, teams of advisors analyze global reactions to his actions, adjusting future decisions to protect both national reputation and personal authority. This constant monitoring means his private life is never truly private. It is always connected to strategy. Inside his secure residences, technology plays a major role. Communication systems, surveillance networks, and encrypted channels allow him to stay informed about events happening across the kingdom and the world. His living spaces function more like command centers and homes, designed for decision-making rather than comfort. While luxury exists, it is secondary to control and efficiency. Prince Salman is also known to be deeply involved in long-term planning. Vision 2030, the massive national reform project, is not just a political program. It is closely tied to his personal legacy. Much of his private time is believed to be spent reviewing proposals, meeting experts, and studying economic models that could reshape Saudi Arabia's future. This focus means that even moments of rest are connected to national goals. Unlike many public figures, he does not share his family life openly. His wife and children are almost never seen in public, reinforcing the idea that privacy is essential for safety and stability. In a culture where family honor and protection are deeply valued, this separation from public view is seen as both tradition and necessity. His interest in global culture has also influenced his private lifestyle. He has supported international sports events, film productions, and entertainment ventures in Saudi Arabia, showing a desire to connect his country with the wider world. Privately, this suggests a leader who studies global trends carefully, even if he rarely expresses personal tastes publicly. Despite living among extraordinary wealth, Prince Salman's daily routine is said to be structured and disciplined. Meetings, briefings, and reviews fill most of his schedule. Leisure is limited and controlled. This creates a life that looks powerful from the outside, but demanding from the inside. Another aspect of his private life is the small circle of trust he maintains. Loyalty is central to survival in royal politics. Those closest to him are chosen for reliability rather than popularity. This means his world is narrow but stable, built on trust rather than openness. International pressure also follows him into private spaces. Global criticism, political tension, and economic challenges shape his decisions. Even personal moments are influenced by responsibility. Unlike entertainers or business leaders, he cannot separate identity from role. His life is inseparable from the future of Saudi Arabia. The contrast between public ambition and private secrecy defines him. On one hand, he promotes bold reforms, futuristic cities, and economic transformation. On the other hand, he maintains strict control over personal exposure. This duality creates the image of a man both modern and traditional, open to change but guarded in self-expression. For many observers, this combination of mystery and power makes his private life more fascinating than his public speeches. People are drawn not just to what he does, but to what remains hidden. In a world flooded with information, silence becomes its own form of influence. Ultimately, Prince Salman's private life is shaped by duty rather than desire. Every comfort comes with restriction. Every privilege comes with risk. His story shows that extreme power brings extreme isolation. While others chase freedom, he manages responsibility. While celebrities seek attention, he avoids it. And while many leaders rely on popularity, he relies on authority. This is what makes the private life of Saudi Prince Salman so unusual. It is not defined by romance, fashion, or entertainment, but by strategy, security, and legacy. His world is not built for public enjoyment, but for national command. And in that sealed environment, away from cameras and crowds, a man carries the weight of an entire nation's future, proving that behind every image of royal luxury is a life shaped by pressure, secrecy, and unending responsibility. That's a hidden side of Saudi Prince Salman's private world, a life filled with unimaginable wealth, tight security, secret retreats, and decisions that shape global power behind closed doors. From luxury palaces and billion-dollar projects to carefully guarded personal moments, his lifestyle is as mysterious as it is influential. Whether admired or criticized, one thing is clear. His private life remains one of the most closely watched on Earth. If you enjoyed this deep dive into elite power and hidden luxury, make sure to like this video, share it with someone who loves billionaire secrets, and subscribe to the channel for more untold stories from the world's most powerful figures. Drop a comment below and tell us, which royal or billionaire should we uncover next? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.